Hey there YouTube, my name is Tyler and I am Mr. Game and Beer. Welcome back to Let's Play Tyranny. Alright, and I believe... Okay, so what is this? Welcome to Tyranny. If this is your first visit to the world of Tyranny, watch for these windows to help you become familiar with the game. You can disable tutorial messages at any time from the game options menu. I think we'll go with it. First thing we're going to do is adjust the sound. Here we go. Let's turn master volume down to 80%. How does it sound? We can even turn music down a little bit more too. Let's turn this down to 70. Yeah, 70. Save changes. Yes. Okay. Aurora, talk to me. Kairos the Overlord be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Conversations involve you, another character, and sometimes additional parties, like bystanders or companions who may interject. The choices you make change how the story develops and will build a reputation for your character over time. People in the world will learn of your reputations, good and bad, and respond accordingly. Your character's attributes, skills, history, and gender, as well as decisions you made in the conquest, may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Okay. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner beneath their portrait. These banners indicate which faction the character is allied with. The tooltip on these banners will provide details about how that faction feels about you. Alright, we're totally fine. You will often see the names of important characters and locations displayed in gold text color. These tooltips on the tooltips on these glossary entries provide you with important information about the world. Okay, yeah, we've come across those. What's the green one though? I don't know. All right. I've gained favor. Oh, look at that. A pleasure to see you again, Fatebinder. You were with us since before the first official days of the conquest, and so it's fitting you're here now, in what I hope is that last gasp of resistance from these backward tiersmen. Here's hoping you could convince the Archons to settle on a plan to crush the Oathbreakers. That is why you're here, right? Oathbreakers. In honor of the Vendrian Guard reneging on the surrender of 429, soldiers in both the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus now refer to these tiersmen as Oathbreakers. It is perhaps one of the few points of agreement between the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus. Okay. Would I come right out and say that I've got an edict, or... Okay, I'm gonna use my lore here. Can you hear that hum in the air? That glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Your senses seem more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things. But if that was Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? I'm in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Let's do it. Okay, combat. Interesting. Tyranny uses a pausable real-time combat system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met, like the start of combat. Press spacebar to pause and unpause the game. I'm pretty familiar with this, having played Baldur's Gate 1, 2, and Icewind Dale extensively. So yeah. Your character can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapon or their fists if fighting unarmed. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use in combat. When a character is selected, their ability bar displays their hotkeyed abilities. As new abilities and spells are gained, they are automatically added to the ability bar. So that's pretty standard stuff there. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. What are we talking about here? Abilities are grouped into talent, spells, combo abilities, artifact abilities, reputation abilities, and stances. Category icons for weapons, sets, and quick items follow. So let's read about reputations real quick. Reputation in Tyranny governs how major factions and characters, from archons to companions, feel about the Fatebinder. Reputation is measured on 2 scales, favor and wrath. Reputation affects not only the quests you are offered and how characters treat you in the world, it also grants unique abilities to the Fatebinder. That's pretty cool. Different abilities are unlocked for favor versus wrath, granting different rewards depending on how the faction feels about you. Okay. To use an ability, left-click on the ability icon and press the hotkey corresponding to its location on the ability bar. Your cursor will change to indicate whether your mouse is over a valid target for the ability. If the cursor has a red X in the corner, you are not over a valid target. Okay. If the cursor has a pair of feet in the corner, you will need to move closer to the target to use the ability. For abilities, the target party members, blah blah blah, you can click on the party portraits to target. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. Press escape at any time to cancel targeting the ability. That's good to know. All characters in the game, friend and foe, have 5 primary defenses against attacks: parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. These defenses are based on the character's attributes. My defenses are not the greatest. No. Okay. Character's attributes, equipped items, and other effects. A character's accuracy is based on their skill with the type of weapon they are wielding. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defenses when an attack is made. This is pretty dry stuff. 4 possible results from any attack: hit, critical hit, graze, and miss. That's cool, I like that system. A critical hit increases your damage, while a graze reduces it. With each attack, you gain experience in the weapon skills used to make the attack. Even a miss will grant some experience. Cool. Why don't you... Can I control you? No, I can't.
Right.
Let's flank this dude.
I got it.
Oh, he doesn't want to...
Can't do that.
Can't you just tank for a second there, lady? Let's do this guy.
On it.
Okay, yeah, that's a silence there. Maybe not the best. Maybe I should have taken Flurry of Blows after all.
On it.
Let's do a thrust. Oh yeah,
I got it.
Get thrusted. Yeah, this is certainly a challenging playstyle. That's 1 down. Let's check further along the path for more. Well, let's loot him first. I mean, you're missing the best part. Potion of Protection, +2 armor for 300 seconds. And a whetstone. The avalanche has blocked us. I think you could fit through the rubble. Now squeeze through the gap, wedge yourself between the rocks and squeeze through as quickly as possible. Or press your weight against the boulder directly in your path until it starts moving. Let's do that. Brute strength will also work. Sure will.
I got it.
Yeah, let's flank. I was expecting unarmed attacks to be a bit faster. I only get less than 2 attacks in per weapon attack. Making me wonder if it's a good trade-off. Let's use a touch of atrophy on this guy.
Will do.
He is atrofized. What a fool. Get punched, yo. Hey, where did the other chick go? She's just not gonna join us? This is some pretty dry combat here. Look at me punching now. Oh yeah, look at that, Majesty. Punch him right in the kidney. Good shield dash. Like your style. Let's do a thrust. Get him. What do we got here? A Sun Soldier's Javelin. Talk to me. Stone Shield. Don't bother with me, go down into the pass. Drastus. The soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails beneath his fingers. You're wounded and it's not trivial. He laughs through clenched teeth. This, but a scratch. I've seen twice as worse 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. He'll let me help. I said I'm fine. The soldier moans and shakes his head. Raven Ash protects. You go on and help the others. Raven Ash, Archon of War, is capable of shielding his soldiers from injury and fatigue. This protective influence exerts itself even from far away or as he sleeps. If he sleeps, rumors disagree. Few understand how this arcane power works, but all who have faced the disfavored in battle will attest that Ash's soldiers can survive serious harm and shrug off the fatigue of starvation or long marches in heavy armor. When the disfavored are wounded, Ash's Aegis, as some refer to the Archon's unique power, appears to help the disfavored swiftly recuperate and return to battle. That's pretty cool. Alright, where did other Chiku go? Did you run back here, lady? Desiccated corpses line the road of victory to Vendrian's well. An example of the fate that awaits those who resist Kairos' will. Yeah. Okay. And that's it for loot here. Oh, we got some in here. Oh, Waking Death. Okay. Several skulls, bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds, are spiked on a roughly hewn post. It is the only heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. Okay. Let's go ahead here. Oh, jeez.
Try and catch me, worm.
A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. A breathless enemy passes a glance to her countryman. This one's crazy, too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back. We do not have good standing with the Vendrian Guard.
Ha! Fate Finder. Here at last. Here to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
She nods to the armed soldiers bearing down on her. Save something for me. For the realm of Apex, charge! The Vendrian Guard level their weapons and advance. The Vendrian Guard is the army of the landlocked realm of Apex, defenders of the central region of the Tiers. Named for House Vendrian, the ruling dynasty of Apex, the Guard has a reputation for being as resilient and stubborn as the mountains themselves. Ostensibly beaten by Kairos' armies and forced to surrender in 429, the Vendrian Guard resurfaced in 431, brazenly defying the Overlord's rule. Alright. A companion, Verse, has joined your party. Verse is her name. Verse is a capable warrior, skilled in both melee and ranged combat. As you acquire companions, you will need to balance their strengths against the strengths of your character to be successful in combat. While it's possible to adventure alone, you will find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. Oh, jeez, this is long. There are now 2 characters in your party and both are selected. Any commands you issue now will affect both party members. To select a single party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press F1 to select the player character, or F2 to select Verse. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. You can either control your new companion directly, or you can enable their AI and have them attack and use their abilities automatically. Once their AI is enabled, you can always select them and tell them to attack a specific enemy or use an ability. They will follow your orders. If you right-click on the AI button, you can see the AI settings for your party members. You can set the auto-attack behavior of each character, which determines how they attack. Okay, cool. Versus several stance abilities. Provide her with different benefits. Okay. I don't need to read all that crap. Let's see. Skewers an attack. Burning Iron's an attack. Blood-soaked stone. It's a combo ability. Okay. 1 burn counter and knock a target prone. Sounds good to me. Let's do that right now.
Await my signal.
Good.
Will do. I got it. On it.
Wait up, you little shit!
Jeez. Language.
Will do.
Okay, so they get attacks of opportunity as well. So you gotta be careful when moving around them like that, I guess.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
Butter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the pass below, shaking her head. You felt like a storm. What's your role in the army?
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Okay. Let's, I'm ready if you are.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Oh, yeah. See your point. Nice and practical.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Nerat!
Verse furrows her brow and focuses down on the battle to come. Well, let's go ahead and loot first. We got a Scarlet Fury helm, lesser healing potion, lesser sigil of reaching grasp. Okay. Hide. Oh, does that just loot everything? Yeah, it must. Okay, inventory. What do we got here? Commander's Will. Light armor, leather. This is better than what I'm wearing. Sure. Yes. Fatebinder's seal. Accessory. Tenacity. What is this? The seal of a Fatebinder is used to stamp documents with Tunon sigil. Though modest in appearance, the seal is a representation of Kairos' legal approval. Merely holding it impresses upon the wielder a sense of authority. So I think these are pre-order items. Let's see. Did I not pick up that helmet? Did you pick it up? Okay, let's. Weird. I thought for sure. Oh, it's in the party stash. Okay, cool. Scarlet Fury helm. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. I'll give that to her. Does this even do anything? Deflection, yeah, okay. 7.
Will do.
As Q quick save? Q is not quick save. Q is zoom right the crap in. I'm gonna save the game here. Are you gonna follow me automatically? No, you're not.
Right.
Holy. Tarkus Demos. Eyes forward, no looking back. Vendrian guard warrior roars with his falx held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. The falx is an enduring symbol of military life in the tiers. Adapted from the agrarian scythes of Azure, this curved blade was, in ages past, the weapon of peasants forced into battle. In the last century, the nobles of Apex took a liking to the weapon, and it has since become the weapon all serious Venturian Guard warriors endeavor to master. That's pretty cool. And you are a Venturian Guard, and you don't like us very much. I've gained favor with Venturian Guard. You? As his attention lands on you, a double take of recognition comes over the man's face. The Peacebinder from the war. If you've come to once again talk peace, it seems you're too late. Conquest. The people of Apex know you as the Peacebinder for your efforts to negotiate a surrender from the Venturian Guard, saving them the costly conclusion to an inevitable defeat. You've met only a fraction of the Venturian Guard in person, but nearly all of them watched their captains bow to you. It would seem your reputation precedes you. Okay, cool. Drop your weapon and perhaps we can settle this without bloodshed. We knew that violating the surrender meant an end to what little mercy and goodwill Kairos' forces have or ever will show us. Now there's no turning back. He shakes his head with a frown. I know you tried to do right by us in the past, but now you're between us and the way out. Nothing personal. Wow, so I've got favor with them. Baitbinder, did I hear that correctly? Maybe you misunderstood why we're here. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements. Reinforcements, hurry! Okay. Mocking blaze. Run down the Oathbreakers, let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing sigils of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the Venturian Guard warriors as the chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Hold position, all of you. You there, keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. No, don't engage them, we need to run. His orders falling on deaf ears, the warrior reluctantly readies his weapon. That sucks. Okay. Why don't you back up a little bit? You can ready blood-soaked stuff. Ready? No, it didn't work. Okay. You need to not take all the aggro here. Okay. Let's do this.
You'll have to hit harder than that.
Will do.
What's he doing? More javelins, okay. Let's, Palm Strike's not gonna help out here. What do you got? Burning Iron. Here's launch a burning arrow that sets afloat. It's probably not what we want to do. What's that? Control F. Next one. Okay. What can we do? Thrust 12 to 17. Rush. What does my basic attack do? Does this like go through enemies here? I don't know what that does. Three whispers. Where are these stances that you're using here?
I never had a chance. Did I always have this much blood?
Oh, she's wounded.
Got dark all of a sudden.
They get me now too. How much health do you have left? I don't know. Okay, there's one dude. Let's go ahead and atrophize this guy.
I got it.
And we can take him out now in safety, I think. Hopefully. Maybe not, actually.
I'm injured.
Okay, one per encounter. So that's minus 50% accuracy. No, minus 50% damage. But heal a ton. Cool. Once per encounter? I like that. Alright. Didn't go too poorly. Crescent Runner, come quick! We have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. No. Not the commander. Okay.
On it.
Well, by come quick, you mean quickly loot everybody. And, yeah, totally. So what's with your wounded status now? And, like, where are your stances here? Well, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Battle stance. What about me? Do I have a battle stance? No. So you've got Red Geyser, minus 10% dodge, adds bonus damage to your next attack, equal to 50% the damage received from attackers. Seeking Sheath. Extra accuracy. Bows. Okay.
I got it.
Skulls bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds are spiked on a roughly hewn post. Weapons and armor are strewn haphazardly around the cart. Every blade shows signs of rust, and every piece of armor is in need of repair. It seems like this is Scarlet Core stuff. I've got a head wrap and some water. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. The health bar next to their portrait will start to decrease. When a party member's health drops low enough, they will gain a wound, and the health bar will turn red. Wounded characters have their maximum health reduced and receive a penalty to all skills. Wounds are removed when the party rests or when a character levels up. Am I wounded as well? What is this? I am. Minus 10% max health, minus 5 to all skills. That sucks. Holy. Okay. Well, that's that, I suppose.
On
Let's
it.
go here, guys. Let's check this barrel.
Can't do that.
Weapons and armor stacked with neat precision on this transport cart. Every spear is honed and oiled, ready for battle. So this is, yeah, clearly the disfavored. So that's Skycap Mushroom. Smeared with blood on the tattered cloth tent. No effort has been made to repair the gaping tears. Kairos has ordered the original icon of the disfavored erased from memory. For over 100 years, the disfavored have kept the scratched out iconography, wearing it with pride. Did she just say I'm the disfavored or something? I know a thing or two about that. Cosmo, what's up? What are you doing? You'll draw attention to me. Yeah, well, okay. Heavy bronze greaves. You're like a quick person, aren't you, though? Fury. Those are better. I don't really know.
Can't do that.
Baylock's Tyrell. Stow your weapons, or we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point. Skewer him. Worry not for me. Graven Ash will protect. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracers and cuirass. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? This blade, with a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus' matted hair. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. Oh, I could use Athletics or conquest? Mr. Game and Beer, my name should be known to you, and it should be an honorable one. Please give me the knife. Gained Wrath with Scarlet Chorus, and Favor with Disfavored. You're Tunon's envoy. He watches you closely for a long moment until his posture slackens and he lowers the knife. If you will vouch for my safety, then I'll... His sentence is halted by a spear thrust into his lung. Leaping forward the moment Tyrell lowers his blade, the disfavored soldiers slaughter the Oathbreaker. Dazed but alive, Drastus lets out a long sigh and struggles to his feet. I offered that man mercy and you made a liar out of me. I gained wrath with disfavor. Okay. These mongrels require a firm hand. They can't be trusted, and... let's see. And my honor is as dear to me as your sword is to you. Do not forget that a second time. I understand. My apologies. It will not happen again. Cool. Oh, Kairos be praised. That Oathbreaker fought with the rage of Cairn himself. Drastus slides a trembling hand along the cut on his neck. Thank you, Fatebinder. I thought today was my last. Okay. From the look of it, guess they thought if they swarmed the pass, maybe one might make it out. We found a few scraps of parchment on the bodies. Drastus holds out a handful of crumpled parchments for your inspection. A student of letters such as yourself should be able to make sense of this. Literacy is rare in the Northern Empire, where the disfavored are born and trained. Time spent reading and writing is, after all, time not spent sparring and readying one's body and mind for battle. Let's see. I'll examine the parchment. Repeating the same messages in different written scripts, the parchments explain the Vendrian Guard's desire to overthrow Kairos' Archons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's Well. Recruitment material. They were trying to bring more traders to the fight. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley. Whatever they hoped to accomplish, I think their plan died here. The Archons are expecting you. When you're ready, leave by the gate to the southeast and follow the trails downslope for a few hours. You'll see the campfires leagues away. Can't miss it. Okay. Okay. What you got on you there, buddy boy? Honor Guard's bronze falcons. Quick finger bangles. Fish, and sigil of distant impact. Aurora. Fatebinder. Aurora salutes as you approach. We are honored by your presence. Need something? Carry on. Taps your gauntlet to a breastplate and salute. Have a pleasant siege, Fatebinder. Will do. Will do. So what is this? No matter... okay, +1 quickness. No matter how fast they move, these bangles never make a sound. Let's go ahead and throw those on. And what is this down here?
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, and I can't even open that anyway. And it looks like you might have to approach it from the other side? Yeah, totally. What is this? Is there a map? World map. Maybe I don't want world map. Spell creation, missives. Interesting choice. I guess there isn't a map. These are just random dudes. Okay. Oh, I see. If only I chose subterfuge. You don't have subterfuge, do you? What are your skills? Character sheet? There we go. 24 subterfuge. So she normally has 34, but I think you need 39 for this. Climb the wall. The wall has begun to crumble, creating handholds suitable for climbing. So I can do that with my athletics, then you can't open this. So what is the point?
Can't do that.
Keep trying to hit M for the map and it brings up all that dialogue. Okay, I do normally like to play like thiefy characters in games like this, but oh well. Take 3 hours to complete your journey from Edgering Ruins to Disfavored Camp. You know what? Let's call this episode here, and then we will head to the Disfavored Camp in the next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, leave any comments if you have any, if you just want to discuss the game, or if you have any tips for me or anything like that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Cheers.